So in the Scripture, one of the most unique things I seen in Scripture years ago was how God would use praise and worship to get people out of a trial. One of my favorite stories in the Bible, I'm not even going to share it today other than just a tidbit of it. I'm not going to read it. Is found when Jehoshaphat, the king, he was faced with a battle. In the natural, there was no way he could win it. It was impossible. They were better trained. There was a lot more of them. I mean, it was absolutely impossible. And God done the most unique supernatural thing of probably that you'll find, one of the most unique supernatural things you'll find in all Scripture. God did not send him a bunch of warriors. God did not retrain them. What he done was he told Jehoshaphat, he said, take all the praisers and all the worshipers and send them out first. Now, get this picture. I want you to get a visual. We got armies out here, multiplied many times to what Jehoshaphat's army was. God, instead of telling them to send warriors, he said, send the praisers and the worshipers out. Send the tambourines, the drums. Send them out. Can you imagine what Jehoshaphat was thinking? What is up with God? This is not strategic war. And yet when they went out and done what God said do, the enemy they were fighting turned on themselves and destroyed themselves. A couple of life lessons. One is obedience to God will get the job done. And it doesn't take long. Just quick obedience can get it done. The other thing is this. Don't fight your battle. Let the Lord fight it. This is what happened in church for many years. People would get in tiffs with one another and they would go to fighting one another, and we've had church splits and all of that. What does all that come from? It comes from us fighting something that only God can fix. Let God have your situation. Truly let him have it. Don't just say, here you go, I'll let you have it in prayer. I'll pick it back up after lunch. Here you go, God. If you'll handle this for, an hour or two so I can get some rest, then I'll come back and get it from you after noon. No, let him have it. That's worship. Worship is trusting God with all of your cares. Brian talked about it last week, 1 Peter 5:7, casting all your cares on him, for he cares for you. Give it all to him. You say, well, I can't give him that. I mean, this has been something I've wrestled with for a long time. How could I give him that? Yeah, give it to him. And that's how we worship. One of the ways we worship is to let go.